Just kidding. I would never do that. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of MW Fisherman, and today is my first day of winter break, so I thought I would do a holiday unboxing. And my first box we're going to be unboxing is from Carl's Bait and Tackle, and that's going to be a surprise what we got from them. The second package is an MTB Pro from Mystery Tackle Box, and we're going to unbox that and see what we get. It was on sale. It was like $10 off, a Christmas sale. And I think they just take like whatever lures they have left over from the year and just put them into a box. So I think that's what that is. And then in here from Tackle Warehouse, I have some upgrade reel parts for one of my reels. So let's get into it. The first package here is from Shop Carl's, and I'll have a link down below to all these websites if you want to order stuff from them. But I really wanted to get this last year, and they were sold out. So this year I made sure I got one, and I need something to open it. That'll work. Are you kidding? All right, well, in case you couldn't tell what we got in here, it was this cool Christmas, I think it's called a Fishmas shirt, but I really wanted it last year and they were sold out, so this year I made sure I got one, and I really like it. Looks pretty cool. It's like an ugly Christmas design, but then put on a t-shirt, so that's pretty sick. Into the next box, we have the MTB Pro. And I've never gone an MTB Pro. I've gone the Mystery Tackle Box Elite, and I've gone the MTB like regular one. But I finally got a Pro, and from what I've seen online, it looks like the Pro is almost a better box than the Elite. The Elite gets a lot of like, you get more baits, but I think just like the baits you get in the Pro are just better, or at least for the bass box, it's usually stuff that I would want more, like flipping baits, or jigs, or like plastics, just more stuff towards bass anglers, the kind of fishing that I do. So let's get into this box. Wow, this tape is strong. All right. It is open. Okay, this is pretty cool. First thing we got is this cool Catch Co sticker. That's pretty neat. I have some other ones. I mean, they're pretty cool if you want to go stick it on something like your window, tackle box. It's pretty cool to have. Next thing we got is the little slip that says what is inside. And this looks like a pretty good box. That's what it says right there. And we got some good things coming in here. Then we got this little dibble paper crossword search thing. Yeah, you can do whatever you want with that. I don't throw it away. Okay, the first bait we got is this Lunker Hunt Yappa frog. And it's a topwater frog that then has a lip on it, like that popular head-in lure. What's that called? I don't know. I'll put it right here. I don't know what it's called at the top of my head. But it's got a lip just like that. It's a topwater lure, and it's supposed to be really good. I've seen a lot of people catch fish on it in videos and stuff, so I'm pretty excited to try this. I fished with a lot of frogs, so this will be a fun new bait to try out. The next thing we have in here is the Bagley Balsa Wake 1, and it's a little balsa wake bait. That is pretty cool. It's in like a, I don't even know what that'd be. It's not a sexy shad. It's a color pretty close to sexy shad, but instead of gray, it's purple. And that's a pretty cool bait. I fished with a wake bait this summer for like the first time ever, and I could not catch a single bass on it. I caught like 10 pike, but I could not catch a bass. But I'm pretty excited to try this. I like wake baits. The one time I used it, it was pretty fun to use. Next thing we got in here is a Booyah. This is like a flip and jig, 3/8 ounce black and blue flip and jig. And I use jigs a lot, so I mean that's gonna be pretty useful. I have used Booyah jigs before, and they work pretty good. So I mean that's a pretty sick bait to get in this box. The next thing we have are some Mustad light Texas rig hooks right there. They're pretty big. They're 5/0. That's a pretty big hook, but that's probably for something else coming in this pack. Next thing we got in here is some big bite baits. These look like 6-inch swim baits right there. Those are pretty cool. You can use them as like a trailer for a spinner bait, or just on their own, like Texas rig it and swim it by docks or weeds or timber or something. I use swim baits, not spinner baits. I use swim baits a lot. I really like them. They catch a lot of fish, and this big size, that's gonna catch some bigger fish too, which that is pretty sick. Next thing we got. Oh, I've seen these in stores. I've never bought them because I don't fish with a Ned rig that much, even though it's such a good, versatile bait. But it is by Z-Man, and it is the TRD Crawzy, and it's in the bloodworm color. That's pretty cool. It's a little Ned rig bait that's like a craw. That's a pretty cool bait. Yeah, I don't fish with a Ned rig that much, but I'm excited to try that. And this bait is super sick. I was gonna order some a couple weeks ago, but I did not. And it's a really cool bait. I like the company a lot. I like Biospawn, but this Biospawn Exo ribbon, it's a 7-inch curly tail worm. You can Texas rig it. That's what I usually do with curly tail worms by docks. I use these a lot at docks. It's a big enough size where you're catching like bigger fish, but then it's still small enough that you can catch the tiny dinks that are at the docks too. So that's a pretty cool bait. I know it came out, I think, a couple weeks ago or a month or two ago from Biospawn. So that's pretty cool. I've not had the chance to try it yet, but I'm sure it works absolutely perfect. So that is all that we got in our Mystery Tackle Box Pro. It was a pretty good box. I like it a lot better than the Elite box that I've gotten before, because like the Elite box was just all crankbaits, like deep diving crankbaits, and I'm not a big crankbait guy. I also don't fish deep water that much, but this box was a lot better. We got the one crankbait, but like that's a wake bait. It only dives down to a foot, and like that's gonna work good at all times. So that is super sick. This box was really good. I really liked it. It's better than the regular box for sure, and the Elite box I personally think it's better because you get more soft plastics. Half the stuff we got was soft plastics, which I like. These are gonna be super fun to try out for smallmouth, largemouth. Those are gonna work great. The frog, the jig, the other stuff, sticker. Okay, on to our next package, our final package. And for this, I'm going. Well, actually, no. I'll open it up first. That way, you guys understand what I'm about to say. All right. Wow, this is hard to cut with. And I know some of you are gonna say, "Why are you using such a big scissors? Like you don't need that." But you know, couldn't hurt. There's some nice tape. You know, probably made in the USA tape. So, good scissors is what you need to get this open. All right. From Tackle Warehouse. I got some parts for one of my reels, and I have a clip that I'm going to show you that'll show why I wanted these parts. That clip is gonna go in right about here. Alright, so you probably saw in that clip that I was fighting the big fish. It was like 3.7 pounds, I think. But anyways, I was fighting the fish, and my hand was wet, and these plastic knobs that are on here, my hand just slid right off of the knob. So, and I mean, I have this cool loose rod, and I thought, why not make my reel match it? So, from Tackle Warehouse, first thing I ordered is not this. Are you kidding? Well, that's disappointing. So, so I thought it came in a 2-pack, but turns out it only comes in a 1-pack, which is not gonna work. But we'll deal with that. And then next, that's a loose reel handle, or like knob. Disclaimer, you only get 1 in the pack. I thought it came with 2. So now that sucks. Next, I got this, well, you can't see it in the package, but it's this little thing right on the reel that I don't know what it does, but I got it in a different color. And then I also got this little green knob, that way, you know, it all color schemed. So now I'm gonna put these on the reel, and yeah, hopefully it turns out. Quick thing I want to say was a week ago or so I was out with some of my buddies, and we were ice fishing, and they really wanted to be in my video, but then I didn't make a video because it wasn't turning out. So here's some of the clips from that trip, and I hope you enjoy.
Let me hold it. Let me hold her.
What a bee.
Let's go. Dude, let's go. Let's go.
Moved on up, double shot, Hennessy, fill my cup. Luda choke smoke in a big black truck. Shit, I wild out. What the? Act like my rims ain't clean. How you gon' act like my neck don't bling? Haters get sprayed.
Well, that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a great Christmas. Spend it with your family or spend it fishing, whichever you choose to do. And as always, see you next time on another episode of MTB Fisher.
Now don't it sound absurd? Claim College Park where they flipped them birds. Trick car alarms didn't bend them curves. Top, talk it up, Batman.